Hey guys, what's up? DarkRoad117 here. As I promised from my last video, I said I was gonna do a Vylon combo fest for you guys. Uh, Basically, what this shows is how your win condition with this deck. The deck build I was using is basically revolving around this one giant combo that just gives you amazing field presence, and if your opponent doesn't have an answer, you just pretty much win the game. And the pretty much only answers to this, it can't be really monster effects like they can't summon BLS and then banish your big guy because you can just negate that. They either have to have Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, or both to at least get something going for them. But that won't even be able to happen if you have the card Shockmaster. I don't have that at the moment, so the combo's not as good, but if you have that, then this combo is totally amazing, and you'll see why when I get into it. So basically, to set up this combo, you're going to need at least these 4 cards. Now keep in mind, it's a lot easy. 4 cards is a lot of cards to need for a combo, but just keep in mind that this can happen a lot of ways. So Photon Thrasher, he's not the only guy that can make this happen. You have in the deck you need a 4-star non-tuner for it, so you're running the Shining Angels, so you can swap this out with Shining Angel. It's just going to be a little slower because you can set him, he'd be destroyed. Then you get another one out the next turn, and then you can just continue by doing that way. Or you have Gen X Neutron, and you won't even need to draw into this guy. You can have something different there, per se a Pot of Duality, and then you can summon him. Duality, get say another good card like a staple like Monster Born or Dark Hole, and at the end of the turn, you can search out your Vylon Cube with Neutron, and then you have a good card plus the combo, because in your next turn, if he doesn't die, you can sync with that and continue. But in my opinion, the best way to do it is Photon Thrasher, because that allows the first turn. But if you don't get Vylon Cube, it doesn't happen. But you're running 3, so getting this hand is not that hard, because all the Vylon spell cards are searchable out via themselves. So any Vylon equipped card you get, be it material, filament, or component, you can search out Vylon elements with them if they are destroyed. So I'll continue with this. So this is what you need to start the combo. So you have 2 extra slots in your first hand for staple cards. So I'm going to just beef this hand up as much as possible and put in a Solemn Judgment and, let's say, Monster Reborn, because we don't want too many cards set to clog the field. So now we're going to say this is the first turn, since we can do this on our first turn. So we're just going to put these 2 to the side because they're obviously not part of the combo. And what we want to do is summon Photon Thrasher and then summon Vylon Cube. Now keep in mind, they're not going to be able to Valor anything to stop anything, so you just go ahead if it's your first turn. Unless they have a Maxi, then they're obviously going to play it when they see you're going to Synchro Summon, so just continue with what you're doing, Synchro out with those to get your Vylon Sigma. And when this happens, when Cube is used to Synchro Summon a light monster, you get it clipped from your deck to hand. So you'll get Rod of Silence Kaiest from your deck to hand. So now the combo pieces you have left in your hand are these here. I'm just gonna, the angle's not very great right now. Sorry about this, guys. Thought the angle was pretty good, but apparently not. And there we go, that's a lot better. Okay, so you have Sigma, you get Kaiest with Cube. This is what makes the combo happen. So what you want to do what you're going to want to do is play Chiast onto Sigma, play Element. Now, for you guys, if you don't know, what Element does is when a Vylon equipped card is destroyed, you can special summon a Vylon tuner from your deck, and it can only be used for the synchro summon of a Vylon synchro monster. This happens only if it's not during the battle phase or damage step or whatever. And what Rod of Science Chiast does, it negates and destroys any spell card that would target the equipped monster. So all your spells that you're gonna equip cards that you're gonna play on him are immediately destroyed, and then you get to search out a tuner with Element and then get another equipped to your hand. So play your equipped card from your hand that you got in your hand onto Sigma, and that's immediately destroyed. And then from your deck, summon out your Prism and get a equipped card to your hand, and repeat. Keep doing this until you get out 3 Vylon Prisms. This is where you have choices. This is the exact moment when, if you have a Shockmaster, get him out, because he's amazing and you're not going to lose this duel if you get him out. So if you have a Shockmaster, go into that with him right now. Say Shockmaster. Then this is where the Valor comes into play. If they do have a Valor, then you run into Shockmaster for really no reason, so that's kind of stupid. But if they don't, it locks down their spells for their whole next turn, so they can't Heavy Storm you or Dark Hole you, and they won't be able to activate monster effects because of what you'll see in the future. But for this video, I know a lot of you aren't going to be making Vylons and having Shockmaster, so we're going to use 2 of these to go into a Utopia. I'm not going to want to get out to Sigma right now because it's first turn and you can't use his effect just yet. And this is good because you have a freed Vylon Prism out on the field, so if he does get destroyed, you can use his effect to equip him to one of your Utopia or Omega you'll be getting out soon. And this is when we're going to continue with the combo because we freed up some monster space. So we're going to keep playing our spells. Then we're going to get out a Vylon Sphere. We're going to need one of him. Get that equipped to the hand. Play it. We're all playing all these spells onto Sigma, so Chiast destroys them. Then the next card we want to get is Vylon Tetra, and actually, since we are out of monster space and we cannot use Chiast combo anymore, we're not going to get Component. We're going to get our last card to be Vylon Matter. Now, Vylon Omega requires 2 tuners and a non-tuner Vylon monster, so that's exactly what we have. He is 10 stars, so we're going to use Tetra and Sigma, which is 9, and Sphere, which is 10, and Chiast goes away. Get out Omega. Now, before you activate Omega's effect or anything, you declare Vylon Sphere and Vylon Tetra's effect, which is when they're sent from the monster card zone to the graveyard. You can pay 500 to equip them to a monster on the field, so we're going to equip both of those to Omega. And now Omega's effect will activate when he's summoned, destroy all normal summon or set monsters, which is nothing. Then Sphere's effect, you can detach him to equip a spell card from your graveyard to Omega. Omega's effect, to equip a Vylon monster from your graveyard down, do Sphere again, and do the same thing, and get on Filament. So now, sorry about that. So now we have Omega with 3 cards equipped to him, and what Tetra does when he's equipped to him, if he would be destroyed, you can destroy Tetra effect instead. So we basically have an invincible Omega. So if he does have Dark Hole, it's only gonna get rid of Utopia, Tetra, and then Prism, and you can pay 500 and equip it to him, so you still have 3 monster negations. So that's what would happen if they Dark Hold. So obviously your really main threat is just Heavy Storm. So these all would go away, and then you get to search out 2 Vylon spell cards. Actually, you'd probably want to get an Element to do the combo again. And then you have all this in your hand, and you can just like go from there. You can either draw 2 cards, pop 2 cards, and have Element for further things, and then your next turn just equipped one with his effect. But yeah, that's what would happen if you did not have, if they did have Heavy Storm, I mean. So we're gonna say they don't, because that's 1 card in their whole deck that they actually might not even be running. So this is your ending field. Actually, we have a Solemn Judgment, so I'll put that down. So Heavy Storm doesn't even matter anymore if you get Solemn Judgment. So obviously you can see why this combo is extremely beastly if you can get it off. And next turn you can just, if like Monster Born just brings you back, Solemn protects you, and it's just unstoppable. You got 3800 beater. They can't activate anything when he attacks. You can negate attacks. It's just, alright, that's the whole combo. So if you guys like this combo, please like the video, comment on this, and have one question for you guys. Do you guys want to see deck profiles and combo videos for other Hidden Arsenal archetypes like Gishkis, Steel Swarms, Gem Knights, Lavals, like all those? Or do you just want to see Vylons? Because I'm actually interested in the other ones, not as much as Vylons because they're obviously my favorite, but I am definitely willing to go searching around for builds and playtesting all those decks just to see if you guys would like that. So please comment or send me a message about that if you want to see that, because I'm definitely interested in doing that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have fun with this combo and see how many people are surprised at how good you do with Vylon. So yeah, see you guys later. Dark World 117 outie. Peace.